What I'm about to tell you is something very important. It's an exclusive reporting and story aside from DK News, so I urge you to watch it till the end. 78-year-old Mrs. Lee finally got to meet her 47-year-old daughter Sang-hae after 44 years. Well, not physically yet due to COVID. But Mrs. Lee's first words were, "Sang-hae, my pretty little daughter, let's meet fast. I'm so happy to meet you. My lifetime wish has finally come true." On October 15, 2020, the Yoon siblings with their mother, Mrs. Lee, got to meet their lost sibling after 44 years via video chat at the Seoul Police Missing Family Support Center. The family, of course, showed tears and smiles at the same time, and they had to take their masks off just for the day and occasion to see each other's face clearly. This whole story started on June 1976. 3-year-old Sang-hae went missing after going to the local Namdaemun market together with her grandmother. After that day, the entire family did everything they could do to find Sang-hae. They called the Namdaemun police and registered Sang-hae as a missing child, and they continued to put up flyers all over the neighborhood until curfew time. They visited every single orphanage in Seoul. They requested their story on the Christian Broadcasting Network's radio and Hanguk newspaper. They even appeared on national TV's morning show looking for Sang-hae, but they had no luck. Unfortunately and eventually, the family had no choice but to go back to their lives and wait for Sang-hae to come back, while continuing their small businesses at Namdaemun Market. Mrs. Lee opened a hanbok shop and their brother opened a lottery shop in the Namdaemun Market, and there was a big reason to that. During the video call with Sang-hae, Mrs. Lee said, "We ran our businesses around the place I lost you. I looked at every single kid that passed by to see whether if it was you or not. I can never forget you for a single day. Nevertheless, I was unable to find you." After hearing this, Sang-hae said through a translator that, "I heard that I was abandoned in a hospital located in Gyeonggi-do, Suwon. I was adopted to the United States via the Holt Children's Services, and I never imagined that I would have twin siblings." The family responded with tears saying, "We didn't even think of looking in Suwon. We just kept looking within Seoul. But know that we never abandoned you." According to the police, Sang-hae got adopted 6 months after her missing report in December 1976 with the name Moon Sung-hae to America. Sang-hae recently visited Korea in 2016 in pursuit to find her real parents and let a civilian organization take her DNA. Miraculously, in 2017, her mother, Mrs. Lee, also gave her DNA to the police in order to find Sang-hae. After a while, the National Forensic Service judged that the two could be mother and daughter. For an accurate confirmation, the two had to take a DNA test again, but due to the procedure that Sang-hae had to come back to Korea physically, there were difficulties in the final confirmation stage. However, this January, the Korean Police Headquarters, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and the Ministry of Health and Welfare cooperated and expanded the Overseas Korean Adoptee Family Finding Policy, which turned around the whole situation. Due to this policy, the overseas embassies were able to take DNAs from Korean adoptees, send them over to Korea via plane. Sang-hae was also able to send over her DNA to Korea through the cooperation of the Boston Consulate, and the NFS was finally able to confirm that she was Mrs. Lee's real daughter. The family meeting was held ASAP through a video call because of COVID-19 restrictions, and Sang-hae expressed her happiness by saying that she wanted to hug her family and have a meal all together in the near future. Also, she expressed that she was overwhelmed by happiness. Her mother also responded saying that she would make her any kind of food that she liked: pizza, chicken, bulgogi, bibimbap, anything. Now, this news hit Korea hard and touched the nation's hearts. Many netizens teared up on this story and showed gratitude and respect towards the American family that raised Sang-hae well until this date, and to Mrs. Lee and her family who didn't give up till the end, even after 44 years. At the same time, many Koreans showed suspicion on the Holt Children's Services and requested an investigation on the organization. However, that's that, and aside from all of that, what's important right now is that the family was able to reunite finally after 44 years. The family is planned to meet once the COVID situation alleviates and things get better. Mrs. Lee stated that it was a miracle and wished this news could become hope to other families with missing family. And that is why I decided to make this video as well. I personally got so moved by this story and was so happy about it that I thought it would be very important to spread the news and word so that other families out there could have hope and never give up on finding their family. As our channel has a platform that connects Korea to the world and mostly to the US as well, I thought this was the least we could do and give hope to Korean adoptees all around the world. And according to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, they are going to continue this program/policy and do their best to reunite more separated families. So you can check out the program in the link down below. So that was the happy news I wanted to share with you guys today. And I'd like to urge you to spread the word, share this video, and hope more Korean families can reunite in the future.